with late game execution.
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What up, YouTube? What up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. This time, we're going to keep on talking about those Cleveland Cavaliers because we know ESPN won't. And I know some of you guys talk about, they don't need to be talked about. They're just going to keep on winning. True, they are going to keep on winning from what it seems. But ESPN, they have so much energy to give for the Lakers. But when a team is actually might do something like the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won't talk about them. And one of the reasons why we'll get into later. Some of you guys probably already know why they won't talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers. But before I begin, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Down in Dallas last night, Evan Mobley of Temecula, California had 34 points, 10 rebounds, as the Cleveland Cavaliers ran their winning streak to 9 games by beating the shorthanded, keyword shorthanded, Dallas Mavericks 134-122 on Friday night. The NBA leading Cavs improved to 30-4, swept a 4-game Western Conference road trip, and now 10-0 against the West. All 9 wins in the streak have been by double digits. Very impressive indeed. The Mavericks played without both all-star guards, Luka and Kyrie. So that does count for something. But I think if they would have had Kyrie, Dallas, and Luka, I think the game probably would have been closer, but I think Cleveland probably would have won this game. I think their bigs are better. But anyway, going on. Irving missed the game because of illness, while Luka had been sidelined since suffering a calf strain during the Mavs Christmas Day loss to Minnesota. I've seen that a lot lately. A lot of people have been sick. Or mysterious illness. Anyways, moving on. Nothing to see here. Caris LeVert scored 17 off the bench for Cleveland. Quentin Grimes scored 26 and 20 in the third period to lead the Mavericks, who lost 4 straight, to match the season-long losing streak. Jaden Hardy added 17 off the bench, while Klay Thompson scored 16 in all in the first half. The Cavaliers used a 20-point run to go from 21-17 deficit late in the first quarter to 27-21 lead, 37-21 lead, early in the second. Their largest lead of this game was 27 points. Cavaliers had 6 players averaging double figures in scoring this season so far. They had 7 in this game. They said the Cavaliers outscored the Mavericks 18-0 in the first half, turnover points, and matched the season low with 8 overall, 2 in the first half. The Cleveland Cavaliers seem like just a firing machine of offensive intensity. They said Klay Thompson hit back-to-back threes, pulled the Mavericks within 64-53 with 44 seconds left in the first half, but the Cavaliers closed with 5 straight points. Caris LeVert getting a friendly bounce to the left corner. Yeah. Cleveland Cavaliers will host the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday night, which will probably add to their winning streak because the Charlotte Hornets are a barn fire. I think the last time I checked, they're 7-25 for the season. Absolute trash. But this Cleveland Cavalier team, they are mighty impressive indeed. Let's see here. Look at the box score. Did they even play with everybody? Because they ain't even say anything about Donovan Mitchell, which probably might hurt his MVP chances because last night's game, Dean Wade scored 10 points. As I said before, Evan Mobley was 34 and 10. Jared Allen had 11 and 9 rebounds. Darius Garland 6 for 12, 16 points. And Donovan Mitchell was 5 for 11, 2 for 7 for 3, and 15 points himself. So I don't know. That might hurt his MVP chances, but at this point in time, I don't think they worried. Ain't worrying about individual accomplishments. This Cleveland Cavaliers team is rolling into the deep with the wins. Uh, this is the best they ever have been in the last 20 something years. A better start than whatever Cavs team LeBron had. Probably will finish with a better record whatever team the LeBron had. I think the best year record wise LeBron had when he was on Cleveland was that he won 66 games or something like that. They might beat that. They might win 67 or might tie for it. And it also depends on what they do in the postseason. Now, the question that's probably on everyone's mind lately is this team. If this team goes on to win the NBA Finals this season, which could be possible. I think the only team they might have a problem with is Boston Celtics. But if they do get to the finals this year and win in the finals, what would this do what would this do with or against LeBron James's legacy in Cleveland? Well, I'll say this, and this is completely being not hateful, as his fans would say. It will be a permanent black marker smudge on his legacy. Because you think about it, outside of Donovan Mitchell being probably the only constant all-star on this team, they did this with the only big tiny move that Cleveland did to get this team was trading for Donovan Mitchell. That's the only thing. They drafted Darius Garland. They drafted Evan Mobley. They did make a minor trade in getting Jared Allen. I do say that a long time ago. But everyone else has been draft picks. There wasn't no we're gonna get this player. No, it wasn't stacking the deck. And Dan Gilbert still holds his team, right? They had Dan Gilbert, Kobe Altman. They're stress free. They don't have to worry about a freaking overbloated narcissistic superstar hanging over them. They built this team in the last couple of years, piece by piece, brick by brick, and now they got a well-oiled winning machine right now. They still, I think I said this before. They're first in offensive rating and sixth in defensive rating, 10th in opponents' points per game, second in points per game themselves. And they're first in attendance. But they're now 30-4, and I do think this probably will put a dim light on LeBron's legacy in Cleveland if they was to win this year with this team. And I'm sure the LeStans won't like this at all, but guess what? Boo ha ha, boo ha ha. And I bet they'll try to find some way to, if the Cleveland does win this year, they'll try to find some way to poo-poo that one. As far as Cleveland not getting all the praise and airtime on ESPN, we know why. We already know why, and it starts with L and ends with J. Yeah. This will put a dim light on LeBron's legacy, and it was to win, no doubt. And some of you guys said LeBron's gonna try to get traded back to Cleveland so he can take all the glory. Yeah, he ain't that diabolical. But anyway, shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm winning 9 in a row, getting the first to 30 wins this season. They'll probably be the first to 40 wins this season and 50 wins this season with the pace they're going. I know it was against a banged up Dallas team, but even They don't need Donovan Mitchell to score 40, 30 points a night. This team can beat you in different ways. Down low, shooting the three, and they can play defense. They get at you defensively. But shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers.